about to take it up. About to take it up a notch, about to take
About
it up.
13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got Diamond Dynasty baseball tonight. It's Oregon going up against Miami.
Don't chase it. Trey skating on this beat. It's a Trey flip. I just want a milli and a rich milli.
First pitch coming your way next.
Need my dividends. Tell them that I need my.
And today on the hill, Anibal Sanchez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ian Happ up to hit, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That one fouled off. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. Going to count 1 and 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob Mizorowski. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Got him looking. 1 gone here. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Tosses to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air to left center. Happ gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Atlanta, top of the 2nd, Victor Martinez digs in now. Robinson throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ball 1 to Bryce. 2nd inning here, no score. McGee should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Now the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Willie McGee.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Michael Harris II. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He goes down looking. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
One down. 1 out, man at first. And the batter will be the shortstop. On a line. And there's 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Harris racing after it. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. We're tied at 1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's going to be Ian Happ. First offering way inside, almost got him. That clips the corner. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park as we go to the last of the third. Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit. Trying to bunt his way on. Flips it behind his back. On in the money. Nice play.
Batting eighth, catcher Jorge Posada.
That's a ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Curveball drops in for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Next is the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle. Hey. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Start of the 4th. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
First baseman Victor Martinez.
Harris, long run into the gap. Takes it in for the out. Here is Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Bryce Harper.
0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Robinson gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Bottom 4, stepping in, Ozzie Smith. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And
there goes Ozzie. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Now batting for Miami.
At the plate, Albert Pujols. Fly to center his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
so now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Harper in position, and that will end the inning. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Michael Garcia now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. This one in the air, center field. And there are two down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Posada takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's the third out. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, Willie McGee. That one at triple digits.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. Breaks his bat and pops it up. That's out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Bunting for a hit. Flips it.
Safe.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out.
Quick toss to first. Now back in safely at first. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Posada too late with the throw. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set for the top of the 6th. Number 4 digs in now. Sanchez back to work. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
Ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fastball is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. That one misses. That's 5 straight. One-run game, one out, one on. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Quick feed to second for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Dalen Lyle. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Comes up empty.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one handled. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ball one.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's even up. Harper hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Two away. Here's Acuna. Ball. And that ends the inning.
As time changed, my mind changed as well. The spells kept L's in rotation.
We go to the top of the seventh. Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Flips the corner. Strike one.
Ball two.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
One up, one down. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Bryce Harper.
Hey.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, leading off, Albert Pujols. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a ground ball. On to first. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. Right through there for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's too low. It's 2-2. Now one miss. And that's a strikeout looking. Strikeout number 8. So up next, Willie McGee. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Edwards settles under it, and that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Inside, ball 2.
That misses.
Outside,
Ball 3.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Pujols settles under this one, and there's one down. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Popped up. And there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down looking. Back at Truist Park. So he's back out in the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. That's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Good job getting the foot.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. And he lays down a bunt. Oh, no, he threw it home. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. High run at third, less than 2. This is a huge at-bat coming up.
Posada in the box now. Takes strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Over to first, but the tying run comes in to score. Aaron Bummer on the pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. Top of the zone for a called strike. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. To the right side, Edwards. On to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Trying to bunt his way on.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Yeah.
There's a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock.
There goes Ozzie. Bellinger in a full sprint. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We go to the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, number 4.
Emerson.
Craig Kimbrell gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a ball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
On the ground. And that chance handled to Ozzie. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One out man at first. Ian Happ will hit next. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. That one not close. Ball 1.
Hey. Nope. That's inside.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That one to first. Pujols takes it to the bag. 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Victor Martinez. Two down, nobody on. Robinson. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, stepping in. Albert Pujols, new pitcher now, Raleigh Fingers. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball one. Out towards right center field. Harper under it. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
That's a little bit low. Check swing called strike, and the count is 1-2. Stays alive. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that. It's the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
McGee, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Tying run is at first, and the home team trying to pull it out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, he gloves it.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play. Line drive, and they keep the runner.
Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one misses. Ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Morejon is just 1 strike away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 3-2 the final score for Chris.